guys are doing well. So continuing on our journey with SwiftUI. So today we will be going to start with our uh, first project, and then we will move ahead as we will code along. We'll move ahead as we code along. So then the first today is basically our Storm Viewer project. So then in this project we will introduce an application that lets you just scroll through a list of images and then select one view. It's terribly simple because there are many things that we'll need to learn along the way. Let's first set up our Xcode. So I go to Xcode. Oh, I already created a new project. So then let's just open it. So this is basically our Storm viewer. Let's run, make sure our preview is working. So this is, oh sorry. Let's just refresh the preview and then yeah, it might take time to build. First time it's always yeah, we have Storm view. It's ready. And then okay, so now what we are going to do is so there is a file called as in preview. Okay, so you go to assets and then this is where we will be adding all our images. Remember, whenever you use SwiftUI, there is no need to provide the path. It kind of directly assumes it. So let's close this. Let's go to assets. Let's create, say, a new folder. Let's do images. Now this is the repo. The images for this repo is already mentioned. So what we are going to do now is basically so working with, okay, first let's have these images. So go to assets. This is the old version. So go to this is Storm viewer. You go to assets, and then I'm just going to download all of the assets over here. So okay, let's go back. Let's click on the asset, download. Now wait, let's we need to move this. So this is downloads, but we need the, let's open this with I say this is always better, right? Paste. Is that on desktop? I'm not sure where it is getting saved. No, it's somewhere in, this will save on the desktop, or it might ask. So what we'll do is we'll go to G100 resource. No, let's keep it on desktop. Go to desktop. Let's give it, let's save. Go back. Oh, okay, this is go come here. Go here. These are all in desktop. Come here. Download and save. For this is let's save all of them. What was the last? 5, 6. We'll directly move all of them into a folder. So 7. You can even create a pull request if you want to. That's so, and then so this is the images. So just let's do this. Does it? And then control. Just drag it over here. Then just put this inside this. So this 6 has come twice. Just go and delete. Go to set it 9 1 2. Let's clear from the extra. Go to plus Windows. Move to trash, and then move to trash. Okay, so we have now we have loaded all the images. Let's minimize. Let's come back here. So now we have the images. Now let's go back to our content. We have created a text hello world. Let's give this padding. If no values are mentioned, by default our default value has been given for padding. So hello world. Let's come dot padding. Okay. Now there are lots of small important things. Define the structure. Okay, this has we have already started that. Now let's put this inside it. Let's split the view. For example, at split, we will have a left and right section. So this is now you see automatically sizes window based on the size of the content. In our case, that means the window size won't be allowed to grow larger than. To make things singularly finder, we'll try to add a view dot frame max at infinity. Okay, now into this is okay. So let's it's split will left and right text to is inside. It will run the app. So let's have an it's split. So inside this, let's do horizontal. I don't know if okay. This is split, and then if you go or hover over this, it's split is unable. Oh, this has been removed. We don't have this. It's in new versions. See, we don't have this. Now if all our work was something that codes fractionally different from gray window we had straight out of Xcode template, now things are getting a bit more interesting. We are going to show some dynamic information. We are going to start with the left hand plane of a split view first. He's saying edge split view. He's saying this is deprecated. Okay, this is not has been explicitly marked or available here. So this is gone out. So instead of split, we'll use a list. Now what is list? These are going to these are going to contain a list of pictures. So I have to have a list versus array. So first thing is to understand list in Swift. Like why do we need list? List is just standalone. Okay, so this is a list of strings. So then it's basically an array, right? So I'm going introduction to list. We are going to start. This is going to contain a list of SwiftUI handled by a component called as SwiftUI. In SwiftUI, list is a view that displays a collection of data in a single. This is a view that is going to display the collection of data in a single column. For example, let's see how it is represented. So I come here, then I do list. Okay, now what does it contain? Now this basically is a closure that returns a view, creates a list with the given content. So content is going to be inside the closure. Then I do list and then you have this inside this, let's put text. This is a list of text, so I do list hi, and then you see, okay, this is default, right? So it's a control C, like I have two more list, two more text, control V, so I go hi, 1 2 3. This is no, close this. Let's open the preview. So the preview is something. So data canvas. Yeah. So now we have created a list which has 3 text, 1, 2, and 3. So what is basically this list? So list is basically a view that displays a collection of data in a single column. Like what is the use of list view when we have array data structure inbuilt in Swift? Like we have array, right? So then why do we need this thing? Arrays in Swift are used to store a collection of values all at the same time. Now list view. List is a SwiftUI view component that leaves to display data in a scalable list on your UI. It is fine for UI presentation purposes, while an array is just a data content. Okay, so now list view. So list is a view. It is displaying data in the UI. So is it like th in HTML, something like that? Is it like there is a similarity between list and Swift? It's okay. It's an ordered or unordered. So for example, how we have unordered and ordered list in HTML, same we have this in Swift. So by default, it is going to print column wise. Each column is going to take the space of the content. Okay. Now, what if we want to use, right? Let's see. Let's. So there are many versions of list, right? This is one of them. This is list. Now I have data, row content, ID, identifiable view. Now what's happening here? Now I have a variable. Now I want names and ID. This is a bit similar to range list, but there is an important change in ID colon. This is important. In fact, it's so important that it does. So when we say list names ID, we are telling SwiftUI create one row in our list for each of the items, and to give each of these rows the identifier of the name itself. With that in place, SwiftUI can identify each. But also now why that identification is necessary, we'll see later on. And then okay, there are other ways also for identification. So loop, and then you'll also find that you can combine them using rows as static for each. But then so this is the list, and then is so for each is you'll find also you can combine them. You can create some rows as static, the loop, or some dynamic data, and create more statics and so on. This is made possible through a special view type for each, which works much like dynamic list provided with array of data to loop over. Along with identified nodes, want each item unique. But then this is so as a list names ID colon. We are telling SwiftUI to create one row in our list for each names. So So this has to be an array or something. Let's see. This is the parameter passed is this, and this is data. Then I have ID, and then I have, okay, so this is the one that we are using, right? Instead of we are not mentioning the range, so we are saying list ID row content. No, the where is the this, so this is the one. That binding is okay, something that we'll see later on. Then we are using the very, so we have unique identification data, and then this is the one. So we'll do list, and then we'll do, this has to be, the first parameter is data, right? This has to be array, I believe. Yeah, you have, so let this, okay, so let us create an, let names is an array, but then this is not a view, so let's keep this out of, this is the closure, right? So we'll come here, create so we'll say let name colon, this is going to be a string array, and then let's give the array, this is 1 2 1 2. The reason why I'm writing this outside is this will also always this always will need what do you say, this has to always return a view, right? So then, so now remember, cannot convert. Okay, so this is not, I'd say it's an array of strings. This is array of strings, and then let's take that. So why is that coming as scope is because remember we said closures will bound or create a capture of the scope where they are used. So this is the closure, right? And then this is, so the capture is created. First it'll check here, and then it'll check outside. And then let's do 3, and then let's have name, and then let's give it an ID colon something. This is names, and then ID colon, this is like unique identification, and name cannot convert value of type string to, what is this here? Oh, so right now we have not that sense, and let's complete. This is name in, and then pass this to name. So save. Now remember, even though let's see why we did and why we did. So first, this will accept the data, right? This has to be an iterable or a collection, something. So does list take an iterable? I need to pass an array in the list. Always is that. You don't need to pass an array. list can be bullet collections. This has to be a collection, and including which this can be a collection. This is okay. Now this is done. That we'll see. Now let's see. So remember, even though this is not a return run, since it's a closure, let's break this code down first, because this is going to be something which we will be doing very often, right? So it's important for us to break every single thing. Let's paste, and then okay. Now even though name is declared outside the scope, it is captured in the view because views are closure and they capture scope. Yeah, even though it's outside, since it closures can capture the values from the surrounding content where they are defined. This means that any variable outside the closure is captured by the closure content. So initially the way method of resolution is, first it checks inside, but then we cannot use that inside because that will always expect us to return a view, and text is not a view, right? So okay, let's study. Is my pencil? Oh, perfect. Let's go to OBS. Let's make this. Here we go. Now let's understand this code. So I have a struct. This is content view. This is conforming to view, and then I have let name. This is a string array that we are taking.